Tonight, some local first responders know all about the devastation from a Hurricane Irma's size. They've just returned from helping the victims of Harvey down in Houston. And right now, News Channel 5's Jonquil Newland is at the Office of Emergency Management. Jonquil, a long trip for these folks. I hope they're getting some rest.
Yeah, Roy, so this emergency vehicle is one of several that hit the road from Texas around 6 a.m. yesterday. Crew members didn't get back till around midnight this morning. Despite all that, many of them were back at work today, cleaning boats like this one out and repacking, getting ready for the next call they receive. For the last several days, a large convoy of first responders from Tennessee has been in Houston, Texas, working to help flood victims recover from Harvey. In Middle Tennessee, crews from Nashville, Hendersonville, and Murfreesboro headed south as a part of the team. For most members of this team, it was their first time getting deployed out of state, and Texans welcomed the help.
During all that, with all that being said, it was just a great place to be, just for the welcome party that we received the entire time we were there.
The living conditions were tough, with a heat index above 100 degrees on most days, but these volunteers were determined to help.
They slept at a fairgrounds on cots, no air conditioning outside. Obviously, they had a big, almost like a picnic shelter with just cots set up.
Chief Larry Climbers recalls the first time they saw the flood 2 days into their trip.
And I'm like, where's the flood? Well, then all of a sudden, they drive us in. There it is. Interstate's underwater all the way to the bridge overpasses. Subdivisions completely underwater, the only way accessible by boat or high water vehicles like a deuce-and-a-half military type vehicle. So then we realized we're down in the neighborhoods now. There's real people with john boats, floats, whatever they had. They had been evacuated, some sheltered in place. They were waiting to hear word how long this is going to last.
The flood water in parts of Houston will not recede for another 2 weeks. Despite their circumstances, Texans were more than thankful for our help.
We stopped in to buy ice one afternoon, and this young boy, he couldn't have been more than 18 years old. He's trying to pay for my ice. So I said, buddy, no, we got this.
Now, with Hurricane Irma on its way, the teams know it could be days or less before they're called into action again. In Nashville, I'm Jonquil Newland, News Channel 5.
Jonquil, thanks. And a reminder, we want you to keep it right here on the News Channel 5 network for the latest on Hurricane Irma. The Storm 5 weather team will be tracking the latest paths. And as always, you can stay up to date both on air and online on newschannel5.com.